Good morning, class 6. How is everyone? Okay, we have already started the chapter Childhood by Mahatma Gandhi. In fact, this chapter has been taken from his autobiography. So far, we have learned that his primary education was in Porbandar, and then he was shifted to a suburban school, and there one day when the school inspector came on a visit, the teacher tried to help him in copying because he was writing a spelling, he was not able to write a spelling correctly. However, Gandhiji did not like this art of copying and he did not take help from his teacher. Later, when the inspector had gone, the teacher tried to bring home the mistake done by Mahatma Gandhi, but he was averse to it and he never learned the art of copying in his life. Now, let's see further what happens. The incident did not in the least diminish my respect for my teachers. I was by nature blind to the faults of elders. Later, I came to know of many other failings of this teacher, but my regard for him remained the same, for I had learned to carry out the orders of elders, not to scan their actions. Two other incidents belonging to the same period have always clung to my memory. As a rule, I had a distaste for any reading beyond my school books. The daily lessons had to be done because I disliked being taken to task by my teacher as much as I disliked deceiving him. Therefore, I would do the lessons, but often without my mind in them. Thus, when even the lessons could not be done properly, there was, of course, no question of any extra reading. But somehow, my eyes fell on a book purchased by my father. So, Gandhiji says that he did not have interest in reading extra. He was satisfied reading whatever was told by the teachers, whatever was given as the home assignment. He did only that much between the lines, nothing extra. But okay, do you also do that or you read extra books? Tell me the truth. I'll find out from your parents. Okay, so far Gandhiji had a distaste for reading extra, but now a sudden change came into his life. Let us see what that change was. It was Shravan Pitra Bhakti Natak. Shravan Pitra Bhakti Natak, a play about Shravana's devotion to his parents. I read it with intense interest. There came to our place about the same time itinerant showmen. One of the pictures I was shown of Shravana carrying by means of slings fitted for his shoulders his blind parents on a pilgrimage. The book and the picture left an indelible impression on my mind. So boys and girls, this book left an impression on his mind which carried forward whole of his life. Such was the impression, such was the impact on Gandhiji of reading this book, and as well as seeing those pictures, that it could not be removed from his mind whole of the life. Let us see what he says further. So here is an example for you to copy. I said to myself, I agonized lament of the parents over Sarvana's death is still fresh in my memory. The melting tune moved me deeply. I played it on a concertina my father had purchased for me. Let me tell you, boys and girls, you all must be knowing that Shravan Kumar was injured by an arrow and ultimately he died. And this could not be removed. His parents lamenting, this lament could not be removed from Gandhiji's mind ever in his life. And from this story, he had an opportunity to be like Shravan Kumar for his parents. And from that day onwards, he tried. So let us know further what happens in his story. There was a similar incident connected with another play just about this time. I had secured my father's permission to see a play performed by a certain dramatic company. This play, Harishchandra, captured my heart. I could never be tired of seeing it, but how often should I be permitted to go? It haunted me, and I must have acted Harishchandra to myself times without number. Why should not all be truthful like Harishchandra? Was the question I asked myself day and night. To follow truth, to go through all the ordeals Harishchandra went through, was the one ideal it inspired in me. I literally believed in the story of Harishchandra. The thought of it all often made me weep. My common sense tells me today that Harishchandra could not have been a historical character. Still, both Harishchandra and Shravan are living realities for me. I am sure I should be moved as before if I were to read those plays again today. So, such was the impact of the Natak Harishchandra and the book Shravan Kumar. Both left deep impression on Gandhiji's heart. The impression was so deep that he says even at old age, if he is given an opportunity to see the Natak or read the book again, he is bound to cry again. That was the impact. How did you like this? Keep sending me your opinion about it. And it is not only about reading. Children should learn a lot from Harishchandra and Shravan Kumar, and be obedient to your parents. Okay? I'll ring up to your parents and ask how many of you obey your mom and how many of you obey your father. Right? Read twice, watch the video twice, then try to do the exercises, and in case of difficulties you may always contact me. Thanks for being with me. Thank you. Thanks a lot.